Hello, town meeting members. This is Julie Hackett, Superintendent of Schools. We recently received some exciting news that we would like to share with you. On March 1st, the Massachusetts School Building Authority voted to invite Lexington into the capital pipeline for a new or renovated high school. What does this mean for Lexington taxpayers? It means that you can look forward to a significant state investment in this project. If, after the feasibility study, the MSBA and Lexington stakeholders determine that a new high school is the way to go, a project of that scope and magnitude would likely cost at least $400 million or more. Lexington receives a 32% reimbursement rate, but once allowable costs are factored into the equation, Lexington has an effective reimbursement rate of approximately 25%. That means that Lexington will be reimbursed a quarter for every dollar spent on a new or renovated high school. For the purposes of this presentation, we hope to answer several community questions, including why the MSBA thinks we need a new high school, its value to the community, who's involved and how the process works, key milestones, ways that you can get involved, and where you can find more information. Lexington High School is old. It's approximately 70 years old. Unlike many school buildings in New England, LHS has an open campus concept that doesn't meet our contemporary educational needs. The school was originally designed for approximately 1,850 students, and we currently serve 2,344 students. It's an inefficient building with undersized classrooms and inadequate natural lighting. The high school also has many outdated systems that are estimated to cost $130 million in capital expenses in the next 10 years. The HVAC system alone is $30 million. For these reasons and many more, the MSBA approved Lexington's statement of interest after only the third submission, while many other school districts wait more than a decade before they're invited to partner with the MSBA. The MSBA has approved a high school construction project for 2,395 students. And with that, I'll turn it over to the next speaker.
My name is Sha Xing Ming. I'm a community representative on this committee, and I'd like to share why, as a parent, taxpayer, and homeowner, I see our next high school building as a tremendously valuable opportunity. Why do people love and invest in Lexington? You know, people say it has great schools, but also it's a beautiful place to live. There are many reasons, but we got here through thoughtful choices about how we invest for the future. We are now making choices to ensure we remain a Lexington that people love and admire in our children's lives. Lexington High School was built well before Woodstock. We all remember Woodstock, right? As they say, if you remember Woodstock, you weren't there. But the point is, Lexington High School was designed for a very different time. We need more space. Did you know we had to cut back class time to fit students in for the past several years? We need modern systems to heat the school and provide data, access, modern technology, and safety to our teachers and students. And if we get this right, if we build a school that works for our students, works for our teachers, and works for our community, we are laying the next golden egg. So what did we get? One, better education for our kids. The state agrees with our students and teachers that we need to upgrade our school building to deliver quality education that we have come to expect in Lexington. Two, a better place to teach. Talented teachers want a physical space where they can actualize their talents. The right school will attract and retain the best teachers. Three, the school is also the face of our community. More people see it more often than they see City Hall. And if you're doing things right, you'll see it more often than you see the police department or the fire department. The architecture of our new high school will be an important part of how people see and value Lexington. And finally, when people love and value Lexington, that attracts high-value employers. These employers are an important engine in our town's finances and culture. And speaking of finance, as Dr. Hackett pointed out, getting this committee process right and doing the work well can get up to about 25% of the project cost paid for by the state. All right, the school building committee. The composition of the school building committee is guided by the experience of building schools across the state. That experience comes to us not only from the leadership in our town, but it also comes from the Mass School Building Authority, which prescribes a structure that has worked over time to ensure the school building process benefits from the best practices available. So the composition of the school building committee reflects local judgment and state guidance. Next, John Himmel will describe how this committee structure enables connections and collaborations throughout our community.
Hi, my name is John Himmel. I'm a member of the town meeting, Precinct 6, and a member of the Permanent Building Committee. I'll be showing you 3 organization charts and 5 project schedule snapshots. There are 3 organizational slides: a financial snapshot, a design input snapshot, and a design and construction snapshot. The School Building Committee, also known as the SBC, is the town's stakeholder group, which works with the entities highlighted in green. As you can see, the SBC is central to the process and hence appears in the center of the chart. The School Building Committee is set up to receive direct input from the 3 entities at the top of the chart, namely the school committee and the superintendent, select board, and the town manager, and the voters and town meeting. It also has a direct link to the Massachusetts School Building Authority, also known as the MSBA. The School Building Committee is set up to receive direct design input from the school committee, the superintendent, the MSBA, educators, recreation, citizens, students, and staff. The SBC hosts the high school project website to keep all of the aforementioned parties up to date on progress and upcoming events. One of the most important upcoming event related to design input, which will include input from residents, students, committees, commissions, boards, and staff, will happen early in the feasibility phase this fall and are currently referred to as visioning sessions. The School Building Committee works in conjunction with the Department of Public Facilities, also known as DPF, and the Permanent Building Committee, also known as the PBC. DPF is responsible for all direct communication with the owner's project manager, architectural team, and constructors, all of which appear at the bottom of the next chart. I will now show you 5 schedule snapshots. This schedule has a quarterly calendar across the top, row numbers down the left side, with task names to the right of the row numbers. This draft schedule shows MSBA's modules as M1, M2, M3, and so forth. The schedule will be refined and potentially revised once the consultant team is on board. The vertical purple line indicates the current time frame. As you can see, we have completed M1, the eligibility period, and we are now embarking, having received invitation into the capital pipeline, the forming of the project team, M2. M2 involves creating the project team, and we will embark on this, basically the green rectangle there, once now that the MSBA has given us notice. First, the town will seek proposals from owners, project manager firms, and retain one, and then the MSBA will take the lead in seeking proposals from architectural teams, and the town will retain the selected team. Once the consultants are on board, the 10-month feasibility phase will begin, followed by a 4-month MSBA approval sequence. I draw your attention to the star on the feasibility activity line. The star indicates the time when the school building committee and design team will be conducting those visioning sessions I mentioned earlier. I suggest that you give serious consideration to what you want to communicate regarding this project. Share your input via the project website and be active during the appropriate visioning sessions. Upon receiving MSBA approval, the project will proceed with schematics that will lead to another MSBA funding agreement and the town debt exclusion vote. Following a successful debt exclusion vote, the project will proceed with 5 months of design development and 12 months of construction documents. We anticipate that the project will include a construction manager. We expect that there will be an early construction package that starts in March of 2027. Bidding and construction will start in December 26. The main construction is scheduled to be completed very late in 28, with commissioning to follow, and the project site packages are expected to be done late in 2029. I will now turn the presentation over. Thank you.
My name is Kathleen Linehan. I'm a member of the school committee and the chair of the school building committee. Renovating or building a new LHS is a massive endeavor, and we need everyone's help to make it a reality. Talk to your neighbors about why we need a new LHS and attend the public visioning sessions that will be held in the coming months. Attend meetings of the school building committee. If you can't attend, they are recorded for on-demand viewing. The meetings are posted on the town's public calendar, and you can sign up for notifications. We have 2 ways for community members to access information about the project. One is on the town's website, which you can find under boards and committees. The second is on the Lexington Public Schools website with a link on the homepage. I encourage everyone to visit the LHS Project website and let us know how we can improve it. Check in on the project calendar and share what you learn with others. One part of the LHS Project website is devoted to frequently asked questions. What you see on this slide are just a sample of the many questions on the website. As we move through the planning and building process, we will be updating the FAQ page. We've been talking about a new LHS for a very long time, and it's exciting to move into the doing phase. We look forward to seeing all the ways our community comes together to give our students the high school they deserve. On behalf of the school building committee, thank you for your time and attention, and you will be hearing updates from us at the next town meeting.